Good.
How's the knee? How's the rehab?
Good. Great, honestly. Great.
When did you start to feel kind of like yourself again as you're going through the injury and going through the medical process?
Well, I can only feel like myself playing out there in an NBA game. But I had great opportunities this summer to be around some great people. I was up in Seattle for about 18 days or so. Jamal Crawford did a great service for me by putting together some runs up there for me to get reacclimated to the game, knowing what I was coming off of in terms of my injury. And it was just great to be up there and get some quality runs in and just really get back into the game. I missed it so much, and for it to be taken away the way it did at the timing of everything, it just wasn't ideal. It was hurtful, honestly, because it was an uncontrollable thing. So, and to go through it was a learning experience, but it only helped my evolution as a person and as a player. So I'm appreciative of that time because I finally got to slow down. I've been playing every summer and having the unique opportunity to, really play in 2 finals, healthy. So it was a lot of patience on my end, but it was well worth it in the long run because it set me up for the next years of my career and being able to become more dedicated to my craft and my body and my spirit and my mind and my soul. So it felt good.
Kyrie, what are you most looking forward to about being back on the court? And once you are playing, what is it that you want to bring to the Celtics this year that you didn't get the chance to fully show last season?
I'm excited to start with our guys. It's an exciting time, honestly. My 8th media day, which is scary. Yeah, I'm still technically a kid, but being with the guys again in this type of environment, which is high level, it's one of the highest levels I've been part of, just because of the amount of talent that we have around us. Our pickups have been unbelievable. If any camera's ever got a shot in there, it would be like, this is pretty close to a game, And we had guys in early as well. I've been in Boston since beginning of September after Labor Day. So getting started with that and getting reacclimated, and I'm just looking forward to help building and culture a championship environment here. And that takes a lot of sacrifice and commitment. And as leader of the team, it falls on my shoulders to really take responsibility for what's going on and how we interact with one another and how we are as teammates and how does that translate into being better with the game.
Kyrie, for you personally, what's different this year than last year?
I'm finally here in Boston for a year. Not going through an emotional kind of roller coaster. Don't necessarily have to deal with the questions about the trade anymore. Now it's like the next question was free agency. Like, you get traded, now it's free agency. It's just like, whoa. So it's like, I'm just appreciative of the opportunity to finally be comfortable. That's the biggest thing, and I'm happy. So it's settling, man. It's peaceful. So I used to be nervous to come up here and talk to you guys because I was wondering what you guys would ask me. But now at this point, it's like I really don't care. So as long as it's about the team, how successful we can be and the potential of it, I'm excited about that. So I'm just finally comfortable and happy to be here now and present.
As one of the leaders, how much of a responsibility is it for you to share that responsibility with other guys and so that everyone takes ownership?
Well, part of leadership is empowerment. Really realizing how great some of these guys are and the potential of them. I mean, it's really special to have young guys that get it. They work hard, they want it, they have vision, they have drive, they have commitment, they've sacrificed, and they want to learn how to win, and for the most part, they know how to win because they've been taught by great leaders that we have with Brad and Danny and the organization in general, of how, you know, the history and the tradition of being a Boston Celtic is and what it means. So you're enriched in it, and even being on the sideline, you can still see how much of an emphasis it means to the fans to be supportive and really elevate the guys that are out there on the floor. You know, no matter what the circumstances, we all had each other's backs, and it's good to be a part of that.
Kyrie, how you doing?
Good.
Two-part question about pretty much the same. Spending all the time with Jamal must have been enriching. I mean, his
Oh, and then
talk.
I took a picture with Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Saw me with my little fro, I picked it out. You know, trying to look like I was back in the 70s. So, you know, taking a picture next to Bill was awesome. Yeah, it was fun.
Did you talk to Bill? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
What was, so, three-part question. What was that? What were Jamal and Bill? I mean, anything, Reed's digest answer. And then one of the guys was talking about, are you just, and you talked about it a little bit, appreciative to be back there, back on the court and playing basketball again? Do you have a second appreciation of what it means?
Well, to answer your first question, I'll tell you about it. It was like I came in the gym, I was warming up, and then you just see Bill Russell walk through the door for a regular pickup game. It's just like, whoa, wow. Like, you know, this is talking about history here, man. And just to watch a pickup game and Jamal put it together, and you know, I had him there and getting a chance to talk to him, and you know, he's as eccentric as, you know, if you've ever gotten a chance to talk with him. I mean, he's as cultured as they come, as great of a personality, as knowledgeable, and he's still doing it and showing up and supporting the Boston Celtics. You know, he's a Celtic for life, and you know, I wouldn't be able to talk about the Celtic tradition without Bill Russell doing what he did and laying down a great foundation. So that was awesome in itself, and you know, that opportunity I'll remember for the rest of my life. You know, so and the second part, I wouldn't call it a second appreciation. I think it's just, you know, you got to be realistic with yourself. I've had the game taken away from me a couple times throughout my career through unfortunate events, you know, some uncontrollable things, and I think that you just become a lot more maniacal about the game, and you know, just you're grateful for the opportunity to play the game that you love, and you start realizing that you actually have to do a lot more of the little things than you did before. So in the weight room and your diet and taking care of your mind and your spirit, as long as your mind, body is on the same accord, you're pretty solid. And last year it wasn't. You know, it wasn't at all. I had one of the best statistical seasons of my career, and it was like crazy how I did it because of the amount of distractions that were going on outside of it. You know, and just, you know, you realize that, okay, what if I add a little happiness to playing basketball instead of worrying about what's going on outside of this, and you know, maybe we'll see what that looks like. So that's a scary sight, and I can't wait. So looking forward to playing out there in front of the Boston fans again, and being out there in front of the league. You know, it's the greatest league in the world. I mean, it's as popular as it's ever been because of obviously social media and platform that's created there, but it's great to be a part of it. So.
Final question, Jeff.
Kyrie, a lot of people have you guys as the primary competition to Golden State now. How much do you think you've closed the gap?
We haven't closed it at all at this point. I mean, you know, Jeff, it doesn't really matter right now. And all 30 teams are looking to go 82-0. So until we get to the start of the season, I think we have the talent to compete with them. You know, obviously the quote of me saying, like, I feel like we could beat them in a 7-game series, because I really do feel like that. You know, but we won't know until we put in the work, we sacrifice the amount of time, and we commit ourselves to, you know, being a quality team before we can be even echoed a championship team. You know, it's going to take time, and I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to put in the work and really help all our guys. And I know Brad's excited, our coaching staff. I know Danny. You know, our management's excited. And you know, just think about now, and you think about the future. And it's like, man, this is something special to be a part of. So.
Thanks, Kyrie.
Thanks, guys.